So this video is going to be a little bit different to usual because I've actually appeared on a podcast. Thanks for the guys at FanFeud who actually invited me on. I'm going to play a little snippet for you now, and if you like what you hear, then go over to my brand new website. I'm really excited about this. It's something that's, at the moment it's a bit of a work in progress, but go over to fantasyfootballmanager.net and you'll be able to get the full podcast there.
I'm excited about this one because it's the first weekly fantasy football show after the international break. A lot of players have stood out and we're going to talk about it on the show. Making his debut on the show, he's a YouTube sensation, Joe Ryan. Joe, you're in Denmark at the moment and I understand you've taken the world with your fantastically put together YouTube videos.
Well, that's the goal so far. Yeah, it's going really well actually. Just 6 weeks in, I thought I'd test it out for this season. Just have a play around with it, try and talk about my team. Hopefully, try and get some advice as well. And it seems to be taking off. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. And thanks a lot for having me on board as well. This is pretty exciting for me. First time on the show.
Well, it's great to have you on. I'd imagine the great thing about what you're doing is you're bringing the world of fantasy Premier League and fantasy sports really onto a visual basis, and the fact that you can see reaction, we can see your reaction when you're doing it. That's a whole new dimension for us, I think.
Absolutely. I mean, I've seen a lot of videos where there are people maybe just showing a screenshot of their team and just talking over that. But I thought, why not try and add a little element of actually seeing the person behind it, right? Yeah,
it's smart, snappy and sexy the way I like it. Good stuff, Joe. We wish you the very best of luck going forward. Another debutant on the programme, one of the consistent players over the years in the FPL. It is Mark Lingard from South Africa. Mark, thanks a million for joining us on the weekly fantasy football show. You had a fantastic season last season. Tell us a little bit about it.
Thanks very much, David. Yes, ended up 132 in the world last season and 20 in Ultimate FPL. The big thing for me was that I actually finished top in South Africa in both competitions. That was my call to fame.
And out of interest, Mark, how many mini leagues were you in?
I entered the max.
And just cleaned up, I'd say. And well, just to kick things off, we'll look at it's a very international feel to the show tonight, I have to say. So we'll look back at the international roundup. And Joe, I'll come to yourself. Were there any particular players that caught your eye?
I just have to give a shout out to one player that did catch my eye, is Fabian Delph. Now, I am an Aston Villa supporter. I just wanted to give that a shout out just to highlight how he did.
Yeah, well, as a lot of people know, Joe, I'm an Aston Villa supporter myself, and it's what they say, when you turn to rust, those kind of things happen.
Please, any feedback that you have on the website, let me know in the comments below this video. If you like the podcast, let me know as well. And we'll be back to talking about my teams and the fixture previews and the league as well in an upcoming video. So thanks a lot again to the guys at FanFeud. I had a really good time on that podcast. If you want to hear more, then go over to fantasyfootballmanager.net and I will speak to you soon.